So the best investment is not single family, not multifamily, especially in this market. It's not wholesaling, it's not Airbnb. Now, I had a few questions on the last post that went viral. One of the questions was, how did I get started in this? So April 2021, I get a phone call. Jake, you want to be in this real estate deal? You have to raise $1.1 million. Now, I trusted my my current business partner. He was just an associate at the time. I trusted him, but my next initiative was to get somebody who is as tenured as he is on the phone with them to hear them pitch and catch about the deal for me to understand how good a deal we had. And the moment I heard them pitch and catch, I knew how good a deal we had. So I framed the deal and then I went and found the money. So throughout this process, my role in all of this was the relationships with the investors and raising the capital. So between 2021 and now, I've been able to raise a little over $12 million for real estate deals, the majority of them being mobile home parks. The mobile home park industry is not the easiest to get into because they're not zoning new mobile home park ground. So you have one of two options. You can buy existing parks, or you can do like we do and buy dirt and get it entitled. I like the getting entitled because this allows us the ability to build the park out how we would like it and maintain it and have a nice higher class park. Some of the common questions people have about mobile home parks is, does the owner of the mobile home own the ground? In some cases, they can own the ground. In our parks, we are going to remain the owner of the ground, and they will be the owner of the manufactured home that we sell them. So we own the ground, they own the home. So you have what's called park-owned homes, where the mobile home park actually owns the manufactured home and rents that out to a tenant and also owns the ground, obviously. Our approach is a little bit different, where we will own the ground in perpetuity and we will rent it out in perpetuity. So it would essentially be their mobile home on our mobile home park land, and we would rent each one of those lots out for $600 a month. We actually got the approval to build the second largest mobile home park in the state of Florida, about 2,500 pads. Each one of those pads will rent out for $600 a month. Now, on the manufactured homes, we will be selling those from anywhere from 170,000 to 200,000. We will make about 50,000 per mobile home that we will sell into the mobile home park. I'm going to take the time to respond to some of the most upvoted comments on the post on why I love mobile home parks, the one that went viral. And the one at the top is CRB Carlos. And his comment to my post was, I wouldn't say the best. I think storage units would be best on being less management extensive. I can't disagree there. So all I know, working in acquisitions for mobile home parks, it's tough to make a deal happen because landlords want really low cap rates. Yes, it's a great asset class. However, it's extremely expensive to purchase a larger property. Don't get me wrong, but I guess you can clarify best in what means. Cash flow, it depends on the initial pricing. What is your going return? What is the exit value during the holding period? All I know, I work for a huge company that owns mobile home parks. To be honest, the financials and the margins can be really high compared to other asset classes if the price is right. So you actually stated the reasons why I say it's the best asset class in your post here. I'm looking at from a pure cash flow perspective and low management. We'll have a management company that's basically taking care of the management. That's already factored into our monthly expenses. So from a input to overall output perspective, that is the main reason why I said mobile home parks are the best asset class, because they're just cash flows. All right, so I got a question from the Flash Thunder. My grandparents own one of these and it was a full-time job, 24/7. Tenants are full of excuses and problems. It was a 24/7 headache. The happiest time of their lives is when they sold it. Just remember what a hassle the sewage and utilities were. I strongly disagree with this post. In our situation, it's a little bit different because we have city water and sewer. So we have that covered there. Secondly, we are going to be, we have a stringent policy on who we are actually selling the mobile homes to. This is not an existing park. This is a ground up park. So we're going to be building the park out, even from like clearing the land of the trees and selling the timber. Like we are that early in this process with our park. We are going to be selling the mobile home to the mobile home owner. So we will have a screening process up front, and we will be renting them the land at $600 a month. So not only is there a credit check, we have to verify that they're credit worthy, but we also will be doing a background check and making sure that we are putting the absolute best quality people in our parks. Persmore 1, do the mobile park folks pay rent on time since they are on a tight budget? Great question. Now, a lot of people have this misconception of mobile home parks. You think trailer parks, old school, ghetto, drug dealers. Manufactured homes of today and the manufactured home parks that exist that have opened up within the last 5 to 10 years, it's a totally different animal than what you used to see on TV. We're going through a very stringent process of screening everyone. Not only do they have to be credit worthy, because they're going to be paying anywhere from $170,000 to $190,000 for a double wide 3-2, 15 to 1,800 square feet, but we're also going to be doing a background check, and we will be doing as much as we can to make sure that we are putting the highest quality of people in our mobile home parks. We got another question or statement from Fiznate. Mobile home parks absolutely don't appreciate anywhere near Class A, B, multifamily, or even a few of nice single-family homes. I don't see BlackRock buying mobile home parks. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. BlackRock is heavily in the mobile home park space. Warren Buffett is. Private equity has made a big push into the space of late just due to the cash flow. So I'd have to disagree with you there. And I will say that although it doesn't appreciate the same way that you're thinking of like multifamily, a developed mobile home site in the right location will sell for $100,000 each mobile home lot. And there's cases of that in Florida. Undeveloped, you're going to get $15,000 to $20,000 each mobile home pad. But developed, you can see as high as $100,000 each lot. From Coke Castano, where do you search for this type of investment? Do you buy an existing one or purchase a land and convert the zoning? Great question. We like to do ground up parks. So we'll buy raw land and go through the entitlement process. Once we get the entitlements, then we've now substantially increased the value of that property. For instance, we bought a 113-acre parcel in Florida that we will be able to fit 377 mobile homes on that piece of property. And 377, if we were to just wholesale that deal, as soon as we get the entitlements, we would be able to make about $4 million on that deal. Bank with Bert made a statement that I agree wholeheartedly with. With the state of the economy, home affordability, mobile home parks are the future. That is the case for many reasons. One, I'm in Florida. I only buy dirt in Florida. That's one of the biggest reasons. And we have people from California, Chicago, Washington, New York, and all these blue states moving to Florida due to the political climate and us believing about freedom down here. Now, that's one of the main reasons. Secondly, with the inventory that we currently have and the amount of demand that's moving into the state, it's around 900 people a day, there is a desperate need for housing, especially in the area that we've chosen to build out this mobile home park, because this area was decimated by Hurricane Michael about 3 years ago. And when they rebuilt, they built for tourists, not for residents. And an example is when they built Margaritaville, they had to build workforce housing on site. This is how much they are in desperate need of workforce housing in that area, and this is what we intend on providing. Dream Big Ryan, LOL. Because the concept is pure evil, give them their damn land back and reorganize them all into HOAs. Unfortunately, your comment doesn't make much sense. So, I can't really respond to that just due to the fact that reorganize them all back into homeowners associations. That really doesn't make much sense. But I will tell you, Ryan, to continue to dream big. Robert C. H. Roy, ridiculous. The people will eat you alive. Caveat emptor. Not quite sure what you mean by that, but thank you for your vote of confidence. David Ibrahim. Expense ratio can run high at 50 to 55% though, but I agree depending upon location, they are great. For us, we're estimating about 20 to 25% just due to the fact that we only have to take care of the landscaping and the trash. All the utilities, the water, the electric, all of that is taken care of by the mobile home owner. Kramer Sana. How do I get started? Continue to follow me because I'll be pushing out more and more content around mobile home park, how you can get involved in mobile home parks, what approach works best for you, whether you want to buy a existing park or buy ground and get it entitled like we're doing. Debbie Reyna. In California, they are required to have a manager and extra expenses included, pool, clubhouses, etc. So we want to make sure that our parks are higher end. So we're going to have a pool, bocce ball, a full recreational center. Danielle Todoros, how do you buy the land or find it? So how we go about finding the land to develop the mobile home parks that we are building out here in the state of Florida is we have a variety of different channels. One, we have people that live in the area that know what we do, that are kind of like a bird dog. They'd find the deal and they'd make a commission off providing us the deal. Secondly, we have realtors that know exactly what we're looking for. We provide them specifications, but not just a single family realtor or a land realtor. Like these people focus specifically on the type of deals that we end up acquiring. Occasionally you'll find stuff on LoopNet, which is a source to be able to find commercial deals, mobile home parks, land. The goal is to have the specifics of what it is that you're looking to acquire to be able to start and do what we do, have that mapped out, and then you got to pound the pavement. Speak to people, look on LoopNet, you got to do the work. Gation 50, what about paying to bring water and power? Now, fortunately for us, in our mobile home park, the one that we're developing in Panama City Beach, the water and sewer is already to the property. So we actually have that in our favor. Your next sentence was that takes a lot of money. You are right, it does take a lot of money. It's not just about buying a piece of land. That is also correct as well. But if making millions of dollars was easy, everybody would do it. So it doesn't matter what avenue you choose, you're going to run into some form of challenge. So the challenges that we're encountering getting these parks all the way filled and mobile homes sold are the types of challenges that I would like on my way to building my financial future. Jacob Das Architect. Problem with this investment is a lot of cities and counties have moratoriums on mobile home development. Yours truly, a real estate developer. I wouldn't disagree with you. You are 100% correct in stating that. Now, in the city that you're looking to develop the mobile home park, there is a workforce housing shortage like there was in the county that we were developing our mobile home park. I mean, like they had such a huge challenge. I mean, I'll give you an example. Like they were building Margaritaville, and in order for them to build Margaritaville, they had to build workforce housing on site because the area we're building our mobile home park is in desperate need of workforce housing just due to Hurricane Michael decimating the area about 3 years ago. And when they rebuilt for tourists, they didn't rebuild for residents, and this left us an opportunity. This is why we were able to get approved for the second largest mobile home park in the state of Florida. So thanks for watching this video and tuning into the information that I'm providing on mobile home parks. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. Look forward to answering any and all of your questions. Otherwise, you have a phenomenal day.